there, this is Micke Bäckman from John Henry. Here to talk with you today a little bit about Hohner's ACE48. Arguably the most innovative harmonica that I have ever come across. If you slide this back, you have a bunch of holes back here, which when the harmonica arrived, it was fitted all the way with these brass elements. You remember the harmonica is called ACE, and that stands for acoustic coupling elements. And these are the acoustic coupling elements that you can place inside the back, and you can easily remove them as well. These things also, since they are called acoustic coupling elements, they have to do with the acoustics as well. And I haven't done any recorded testings yet, but what it felt like to me when I played, when they were all in, was the sound was a little bit more bright. And there's always this big debate about materials and do they affect the sound of the harmonica, and the blind tests have been done and people disagree. To me, it's kind of obvious that different materials sound different. If you pick up a hammer and go out on your street and hit a lamp post, listen to how it sounds, and then you go hit a tree with that hammer, and it's gonna sound different, believe me. This harmonica, you can get these elements made out of pear wood to use instead of the metal, or in combination with the metal. So if you have a set of pear wood elements and these brass elements, the combinations you can do are plentiful. You can leave some holes, put wood in some, put metal in others. Maybe in the low end you like metal to make it a little brighter sounding, and then you'll want some warmth from the pear wood up here. Maybe, leave someone empty, like I said. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. What really strikes me with this is the size. It's a pretty big harmonica. Quick comparison. This is a Hohner Deluxe 270. If you look at the difference of the bodies, the ACE is quite big. And more importantly, if you look at the mouthpiece size, you'll see that the ACE is a lot bigger than the 270. If you look at the mouthpiece and the cover plates of the 270, you'll see that the mouthpiece goes like this, and then comes the cover plate. So it's like mouthpiece, cover plate, which means when you play octaves with a harmonica like this, you open wide, and when there's a difference here between the mouthpiece and the cover plates, there is sometimes trouble with leakage of air at the corners of your mouth. No such problems here, because the mouthpiece, being big, just really eases onto the cover plate with no real difference there. So it's a lot easier to open wide and play those octaves. So this is a cool feature for all the blues players out there who usually use their chromatics playing octaves. Another really innovative feature of this instrument is the slide. It's a thing they call the vario spring system. So you have a little screw here, and this is where the screwdriver comes in handy, the screwdriver that was in the case. So by adjusting this screw right here, you can either increase or decrease the spring pressure. So it's an adjustable spring tension, or tension is a better word than pressure. So if you want more resistance from your spring, and you just tweak it to make the tension harder. And if you don't want that, it's more important to be really fast with not so much resistance. Then you make the tension less. I have experimented a bit with this. I tried to make the tension harder and less tension, and I ended up pretty close to the way it came from the factory, but a little bit lighter. But I'm gonna keep experimenting with that. So to sum this up, the ACE48, the really nice case comes with the screwdriver, the size of the harmonica. And when you're talking size, you might think, well, I don't want a lot of size here. I'm going to have to open my mouth wider. But that's a great side effect of it. The more you open your mouth, the more you are forced to open your mouth. You drop your jaw, and what happens? You increase the size of your oral cavity. And when you increase the size of your oral cavity, your tone gets better. You have a bigger resonance chamber that you create, which emphasizes the low mid frequencies, which are the ones that give the harmonica this nice warm sound. And if you don't open up a lot, you're going to have this like tinny, quite annoying sound. But this harmonica forces you right away to open up wider, right, if you're not already doing it. So that's a great feature, the size of it. And the smoothness of the mouthpiece that goes into the cover plates, perfect for octaves. You have your acoustic coupling elements in the back that are replaceable. The brass elements are what you get when you buy it, but you can also get pierwood elements. And finally, the spring with the adjustable tension, making this definitely the nicest, best playing out-of-the-box harmonica I have ever tried. I'm gonna do another video where you can hear more how it sounds and in a context, so please check that out as well. So thanks for listening. This is Micke Bäckman of John Henry with Hohner's ACE48 harmonica.